Have you ever wondered why Israel, a nation backed by global superpowers, is repeatedly mentioned in the prophecies of the end times? What if I told you that its rise is not a sign of strength, but a signal of its inevitable fall? In this gripping journey through ancient prophecies and modern events, we'll uncover the deep connections between Israel, the Dajjal, the false Messiah, and the long-awaited emergence of Imam Mahdi. According to authentic Hadiths, 70,000 Jews from Isfahan will march behind Dajjal, wearing distinct garments, and the final battle will erupt in the very heart of modern-day Sham, a region that includes Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, and yes, Israel itself. We'll take you through the law of return of the 1950s, how it helped gather Jews from across the world to form a unified front, unknowingly preparing the stage for the rise of the greatest deceiver in human history, the Dajjal. It is even foretold in the deepest layers of Jewish sacred texts, the Talmud, the Midrash, and the Zohar, that a Messiah must emerge before the world reaches its divine deadline. And then, the moment of truth, when Jesus, peace be upon him, descends and strikes down the Dajjal at the Gate of Lud, right inside modern-day Israel. But this isn't just about ancient battles. It's about today's geopolitics, today's prophecies, and the world you're living in right now. The Zionist agenda, the hidden forces, the unity of Muslims and Christians under one banner against evil. It's all unraveling, one prophecy at a time. These are not just stories. They are beliefs that have ignited the hopes and fears of millions for centuries. The fall of Israel is not vague predictions, but specific hadiths that have sparked intense discussion among scholars and believers. One of the most striking is found in Sahih Muslim, where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, foretold a dramatic confrontation. The last hour would not come unless the Muslims will fight against the Jews, and the Muslims would kill them. This hadith is often interpreted as a sign of a final battle in the end times, with Imam Mahdi leading Muslims to victory. Its vivid imagery, nature itself aiding the Muslims, underscores its sensational nature. Another prophecy, recorded by Abu Dawood, points directly to Jerusalem. Armies carrying black flags will come from Khurasan. No power will be able to stop them, and they will finally reach Elah, Baitul Maqdas in Jerusalem, where they will erect their flags. Khurasan was a vast historical region located in the northeast of the Islamic world, encompassing parts of present-day Iran, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Baitul Maqdas refers to the Dome of the Rock, a sacred site in Jerusalem. This hadith suggests that Jerusalem will be a focal point of Mahdi's mission, with his forces establishing control over the city. Who is Imam Mahdi? In Islamic belief, he is the messianic figure destined to appear at the end of times, a beacon of hope in a world darkened by oppression. For Shia Muslims, Imam Mahdi is Muhammad al-Mahdi, the 12th Imam, born in 869 CE, and believed to be in occultation, hidden by divine will until his return. Sunni Muslims, while less focused on a specific figure, see him as a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who will restore justice. The Prophet himself spoke of this promise. In Sahih Muslim, a revered hadith collection, he declared, "The world will not come to an end until a man from my household, who will be called Al-Mahdi, emerges to fill the earth with justice and equity, as it was filled with oppression and tyranny." This hadith is a cornerstone, painting Mahdi as a divine instrument of change. His mission is clear: to transform a world of chaos into one of harmony. But how will this transformation unfold? And what role does Israel play? To understand the role of Israel, we need to comprehend the Dajjal and his followers in the light of Islamic teachings. The rise of the Dajjal, the false Messiah, is one of the most dramatic and pivotal events in Islamic eschatology. Akin to the Antichrist in Christian tradition, the Dajjal will emerge from the east, performing miracles like healing the sick and raising the dead, aided by demons, shayatin. According to Jewish sacred texts, the Talmud, the Midrash, and the Zohar, there is a prophetic belief that the Messiah must appear before the year 6000 from the time of creation. Based on current Hebrew calendar calculations, this deadline falls around the year 2239 or 2240 CE in the Gregorian calendar. This eschatological countdown adds a dramatic layer to the current geopolitical climate, especially as tensions rise around Jerusalem, the heart of messianic expectation in both Judaism and Islam. In Sahih Muslim, it is narrated, 70,000 of the Jews of Isfahan will follow the Dajjal, wearing tayalisas. This is significant, particularly considering the modern-day State of Israel, established in 1948 as a homeland for Jews through the Law of Return in the 1950s. This law grants every Jew worldwide the right to immigrate to Israel and gain automatic citizenship, solidifying Israel's identity as a Jewish state. Many Jews today are associated with this state, making them symbolically tied to the followers of the Dajjal in eschatological narratives. Isfahan, anciently known as Ispahan, is a city in central Iran that still echoes with prophetic significance. Even as recently as 2003, around 1,500 Jews lived there. Islamic tradition also emphasizes the Dajjal's followers, who, deceived into believing he is the true Messiah, will be led into chaos. However, the Imam Mahdi and Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, will join forces to defeat the Dajjal.